doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L Podcast.
2, 1. Rocking and rolling, my dog. We're back for our part 2. We're talking about how to make money, making money.
Yes, sir.
Increase your wealth, increase your finances. Start taking yourself serious as an entrepreneur, man, which you do. I know you guys, last time you came on, you were talking about, the event that you were putting on, and you guys pulled it off.
Yeah.
It looked great. I seen you speaking. I seen you it was almost like a TED Talk. I was like, damn, you're getting cats just like free game like this. But talk about the last event. Talk about what you went through with the people that attended.
The last event was cool. I would say probably like 150 to 200 people came through.
Nice.
It was a pretty good amount from this podcast and from running the ads as well. I'd probably say it was probably like 1,000 people that got tickets, but like 200 showed up. And out of that event, we was actually able to take a couple people through funding and secure over 6 figures of funding between a handful of people who were already qualified that came through there.
Amazing. Incredible, man. Outside of the people that you were helping outside of the event itself, but what were some things people wanted to know about and things you were able to address and help people with at the event?
It was a lot of different business owners in there, a lot of different niches, and everybody just wanted to learn how to make more money in their business, leveraging the internet. Like some people knew what was going on. For other people, it was kind of like information overload, I would say, to a degree.
Man. So how were you able to help each person? Because I'm sure each person comes with their own arsenal of like different issues, different problems, completely different types of businesses. How do you address each business and be like, okay, well, here's the plan or here's the roadmap for you, even though you're substantially different than the next guy?
I mean, for me, I'm trying to work with people who are already ready to go.
Okay.
When I was younger, earlier in my career, I would take on everybody, Yeah, and I didn't care what your budget is. If you wanted to try to test it, risk it, I was down. Like these days, I want to work with people who already have LLCs and EINs, already have 700 credit scores, already have businesses that are cash flowing potentially. And for the people who don't have that, we have a program for them to be able to launch a brand using AI. However, they got to get their credit to a 700. And, there's credit repair resources that we have, but, I'm not personally doing it. It's a third party that I'm referring them to.
Right. So you're giving people roadmaps for any position that they're in, but right now you just want to hands-on help the people that are already situated for the most part.
Yeah, I want to teach them. Like I said before, I feel like Detroit is behind in regards to digital marketing, and we're living in the future currently. There's people making a lot of money with AI. It's people making a lot of money with paid ads. It's people making a lot of money in their Shopify stores. And, it's people leveraging Go High Level to nurture their leads, to get them to sales calls, high ticket type clients. Like, for example, a landscaping company down in South Florida that closes 20 to 50K deals. One lead for them turns into a sales call for them, turns into a 20, 50K close for them.
Man.
Like implementing these systems into our businesses here in not even Detroit. I feel like just Michigan in general, it's just the market is different. It's behind.
Is your approach to, reach as many people on the local scale as possible? Or I know you've been promoting some of your PSAs and your things of that nature to get a wider spread, but is it handshakes? Is that a humongous part of it as well, making sure you're face-to-face with everybody?
No. I mean, it's just the start.
Okay.
Get some content from the event. Help some people, so you see this and they have their testimonies leaving out. They have their skill sets. They go onto the city and they start helping people. and then build case studies from there
Ah.
and actually take it to a bigger scale.
What do you do with the case studies when you get them?
I mean, use it to make ads and actually run ads nationally at that point and actually try to push the offer at scale.
If you could give an example of anybody that this kind of resembles this blueprint that you're putting out there and how you're handling yourself and building yourself, is there anybody that like people can be like, oh, he reminds me of this person, or anybody like that?
I can't say I remind them of anybody. I can't say that, but like this approach is, it's practice, like in different forms. Like, for example, how I got the information with the AI e-com stuff, right? I've been in drop shipping and Shopify since 2017. The new way to make a lot of money using AI really got big in like April, May of last year. It was this 19-year-old kid who was doing like $1 million a month, something crazy, ended up buying like a $5 million mansion out in Utah. And he taught my boy Jordan Welsh how to launch a store doing the same thing. And Jordan is, one of the best, drop shippers that's been around, like and how he's handled everything and how he's documented everything with full transparency.
Is that still your main angle right now, is working with Shopify and building businesses and helping businesses sell with Shopify? Or have you added to what you offer people now?
Well, interesting enough, that is my primary angle. I prefer to work with brands that are already cash flowing and take them to bigger numbers. I would prefer to stay there. However, I have clients that we're running lead generation ads for. And with those leads, we're basically turning them into sales calls with AI. We're having AI manage these leads and get the calendar booked, and the owner is hopping on the call with their sales team and closing deals.
Wow.
Right. So but that's only 2 clients. Majority of my success have been in Shopify, but the primary skill set is Facebook ads that scale both. Facebook ads generate the leads for the service-based business. Facebook ads get the sales for the Shopify brands.
Incredible. I know we talked about it last time, but taking somebody now that's established, what are you looking for? Who is a good candidate for you to help push them and help be a part of their entrepreneurship and business?
I mean, preferably someone who has a Shopify brand that's at least doing, 10 to 15,000 a month on the low end, which is very, very easy, I would say, and it's a ton of business it's a ton of brands out there like that.
Is that gross revenue, or is that
gross revenue?
Okay.
Because we can make a brand profitable, tweaking offers, adding upsells, adding down sales, tapping into the email list. Is ways to make a brand that's already cash flowing profitable if they haven't tested certain things.
What if they're profitable but they don't have a Shopify account?
Take them on Shopify. Cool. If they're selling a physical product and people love it, and they're going crazy, brick and mortar, or just people are just hitting them up, take it on Shopify, make some content, run some ads.
But that you would be hands-on with somebody who's profitable, but they don't have that in place yet.
Well, with I really don't want to be hands-on with anybody. I'd rather teach them how to do it, or teach someone on your team how to do it. If you don't have the bandwidth to, a lot of business owners don't have the bandwidth to learn this. They're busy running the business. You know what I mean?
But then you're going to have to offer some courses, obviously, where your teaching that's a long, do you have the courses already in place?
Exactly. Yeah. So I have a 90-day coaching program, and I have a year-long coaching program where we hop on a Zoom call once a week and we just dive in, breaking down your brand, whether that's optimizing your store to be able to convert the traffic at a higher rate, whether that's helping you with creatives and your offers. So videos and pictures, maybe using AI, or maybe you have we'll figure it out. Right. And, with your ad strategy as well, obviously, we build these, everything out over the set time, either the 90 days or the year long, whichever one you sign up for.
Let's take a simple example of maybe I have a hat company, just has a logo on it. I'm making $10,000 to $15,000 a month, and you know, I have a Shopify account, but it's not the main source of how I'm streaming my income, right?
Okay.
What do you do to amplify the Shopify account for me? How do you help me with it?
Well, I mean, well, the first thing we're going to do is build the Shopify store up, right? So we're going to use Shrine. Shrine is a theme that it's its own separate theme that's not in the Shopify app store. You have to go on its own website and download it and upload it into the Shopify account. But I would build the store using Shrine. And I'd build out all of the product pages very well of his primary selling hats. I would get some really good content. I would get static images and videos of his hat, and we would run Facebook ads and test it at $50 to $100 a day. Yep, and also we would put upsells on the product page. So instead of selling one hat, we're trying to sell 2-3 hats, you know, at the same cost. And we're going to put in the back end, so the email marketing system, right? So this is the welcome series because, you know, it's a small percentage of people that buy from you, like I've mentioned before. So for the people who that was another sell right there. For
Making sales while we're doing the podcast.
it might be a few.
I see you, my boy. All right. That's dope.
But the welcome series, the abandoned cart series, the post-purchase follow-up series. So after someone buys from you, sending emails out so they continue to buy from you. If someone adds the product to their cart and for whatever reason they get distracted and they don't finish purchasing, emails are going out a few minutes after, an hour after, a day after, a few days after, remind them to come back. Same thing with the welcome series. Put all these on, you know, to sell more hats and just run Facebook ads and let the system work. Wow. You know, let the upsells work, let the downsells work, let the email marketing systems work, and people are just going to come there and just buy it straight out. So
nice, man.
That's what I would do for the hat brand, is doing $10,000-15,000 a month and watch the revenue grow.
Now, when people subscribe to this course, is it like you said it's a 6 month and a year?
90 days in a year.
90 days in a year. Okay. And so what can people expect with the 90 days and what can people expect with the year?
You're going to have a brand built. You're going to learn how to run Facebook ads at scale. You're going to learn how to buy businesses that are already cash flowing. You're going to learn how to scale these businesses that are already cash flowing, like Shopify brand specifically. And obviously you're going to get funded. And this is for people who are already qualified to get funding, or like businesses that are already cash flowing and have funds set aside.
Wow. What's the difference between the 90-day and the full year?
Time. I mean, you work with me for a year, you're going to learn a lot because there's levels to growing your Shopify brand. I mean, first you're in the builder phase, you know, building your Shopify store, optimizing everything. Then you're in a testing phase, trying to get, you know, videos and pictures to work. Once you find your right creatives and your right offer, then you start to scale, right? And that's you know, when you start to scale at first, it's like, you know, it's like a high. It's a different type of high. Because, I mean, you spend money and you just watch more money continue to just pour in. It's like you're printing fucking money.
Incredible, man.
Yeah. And so, then it's managing the scale and sustaining the scale. So then it's at making sure your systems are tight, your customer service is tight, making sure fulfillment's on point. And then just different areas to see where we can turn customers into repeat customers. So like little things like putting a thank you letter into the packages with a discount code for them to come back to the store and buy more. Little things like that. You know, just different things to better, you know, enhance the customer experience from a brand perspective.
Yeah, you're trying to dial in on everything you can.
Exactly. But that takes time because it's like, you know, first it's building, then it's testing, then it's scaling. And then, you know, you're going through all these. Hopefully everything goes smooth. Hopefully you don't get an ad account shut down. Hopefully no money gets on hold for any reason.
Let's talk about the ad accounts getting shut down. What mistakes are people making, and why it's so important to have like somebody like you involved to make sure that it doesn't happen?
Well, an ad account gets shut down. Getting shut down is primarily for someone who's already at scale, like I would say, and it's due to poor customer service at the core of it. You're not responding to emails. You're not responding to the comments. People are messaging you. You're ignoring them. You're late on shipping their stuff out, and people are crazy too. People will buy from you and expect the shit to be shipped out the next day like it's Amazon, and maybe you have the fulfillment, the teams in place to be able to do that. In a perfect world, you want that type of team to be able to do that, but it takes time to develop that type of team to be able to push out orders at scale in 24 hours, right?
Right.
And people will blow you up after 24 hours, 72 hours, like, where's my stuff? That was another one.
There we go.
I'm gonna do a chargeback. Customer service on top of that. Hey, everything's, and majority of the time people just want to be talked to. Just simple communication. Hey, your order will be out in such and such date, yada, yada, yada. And if they do too much complaining, just give them a discount code on the next order. Repeat customer.
Yeah. As long as you have something that's of value to them and they feel comfortable with you, they're always going to come back to you versus somebody else.
Exactly.
So you have these courses available, but then also people can work with you directly.
Mm-hmm.
And would you consider you a hire of service, or do you consider they're purchasing a service from your company?
It depends on where you're at, like, I prefer, if I'm hands-on with the company, I prefer you to already be doing at least 40, 50K a month, unless I already have a relationship with you from early on in my career in Detroit.
Yeah, and you went up fast too, man. I remember the last time we were talking about here, we were talking about a little bit of smaller numbers. Now it's kind of like you are up there now, it sounds like.
I mean, it's the same numbers. I'm just trying to present it different.
Okay. But it feels like the benchmark for you to be like working with somebody hands-on is a little bit different now.
Yeah, I mean, like, it just narrowed down my focus, because it's like, I got a certain mark that I want to hit, and I can't hit that working with everybody.
Yeah.
Right. And so, but you can provide a level of value to everybody. Now, that's for me to work hands-on. Anybody who's not at that level, I'll offer coaching and consulting to, because, like, I feel like you'll get more out of me teaching you than me doing it for you anyways. Even if you don't have the bandwidth to learn it, just pay for it and put someone in place on your team to learn it. And you have someone in-house who knows how to scale. At scale, we need to learn Facebook ads in this city and in this state to catch up with the other markets. I mean, that's just what it is.
Yeah, and AI, I mean, it's taken over, right? So
yeah, I mean, more than AI too. It's a lot of companies running paid ads now, in Michigan, but like not at scale. Like.
But everybody's starting AI companies, it feels like, to the point where, like, don't miss the wave of the simplicity of being able to launch it. It's more simple now than it's ever been, put it that way.
Absolutely. Right now is a time period where if you learn how to work these different tools, and you learn different ways to make money with it, and you continue to do this for a year, 2 years, 3 years, who knows? Because we're in the new golden age of it. Like, it's going to create new millionaires. It's creating new millionaires currently.
Do you feel like anybody who starts a company using AI just has more success chance because they're using AI, or do you think that the infrastructure and the product and the service still has to be of a high quality and tier for it to be sellable?
You have to have a good business at the end of the day. You have to have a good service at the end of the day. For me personally, I just use AI as tools inside of the business, So, like, I use AI to find winning products. I use AI to make my copy. I use AI to write my scripts. I use AI to give me different marketing angles. I use AI to tell me the competitors' marketing angles. I use AI to make me smarter in how I move, and more efficient in how I move. Yes. How like me in the beginning, I'm not very good grammatically. You know, I spell a lot of things wrong.
Yeah.
You know, and my verbiage isn't good. I was very bad in English class. AI helps me deliver a very clear message to any audience.
Absolutely.
And all I have to do is just focus on my strategy at that point.
We use AI to capture our TikTok overlays, and I swear, man, it's just brilliant stuff. Like we'll get like hundreds of thousands of millions of views on TikTok, and I'll be like, man, I never would have thought of that caption overlay, but that's what stopped people, and AI thought of it, literally.
Yeah. But another thing too is, you know, a lot of people got to get more educated on getting funded from different banks.
Yes.
And you know, like how to go through multiple rounds of funding and how to leverage it to grow your business properly.
Yes.
You know.
So how do you help people with that?
I mean, simple. If you got a 700 credit score, I teach you how to get funded. I teach you how to get yourself funded from Chase, from Amex, from KeyBank, from Citibank, from Citizens Bank, from Truist. Really.
Do you help people if they don't have a 700 credit score? Do you help them get to that point?
I'm not at that point yet, and I'm going to be honest. You know, hopefully later on in the year, you know, I sit down with you here and I'm saying, hey, we have a credit repair service and we have X results from this.
Right on.
You know, like that's a goal of mine to be able to get to, because if we're able to develop that, then there isn't anybody we can't help, you know, because we can repair your I know how to build your credit, you know, but building and repairing your credit is two different things.
Yeah, true.
Removing late payments, removing collections, things of that sort, any derogatory marks, student loans, the late payments on student loans, the new stuff Trump did last year, that hurt a lot of people. I mean, I don't know how to remove those things. If I knew how to remove those things, then I would be able to get anybody funded.
Yes.
You know? But, you know, I'm not there yet.
When we're talking about these businesses that you're helping with Shopify, man, talk about why Shopify is like your favorite kind of medium to make sales.
Because it's just more, it's easier to use. It's easier to build stores that are update, all the newest updates that make any product page or any website convert at a high level. When I say convert at a high level, get sales at a high level. When someone comes to your online store, they have a high likelihood of buying your shit. They have the best templates to develop for that out of anybody, and they integrate with everybody.
Is Shopify at all comparable to Amazon in any type of sort?
No. Amazon is its own marketplace. Amazon is literally a marketplace. When you sell on Amazon, you literally go to Amazon Seller Central. Hang on.
For sure, do you think?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, I'm on the podcast. Can I give you a call back? All right, for sure. All right. That was my baby mama. I didn't even want to do it that time. Like, try to ignore, just say.
Oh, yeah, for sure. What did we just leave off on? We were talking about Shopify and Amazon. The difference is obviously...
Yeah, Amazon takes 15% of your sales. Fuck that shit. Like, bro. And they hold your money for 2 weeks. They pay you out every 2 weeks like you work a 9 to 5, bro. Go get a job. Like, fuck that. And it's slim margins. I have the ability to... you know, charge whatever I want if I brand it properly, you know?
Do people find a lot of trust with Shopify? Like, do they, because like you said, you're still dealing with like directly with the seller himself, and you're saying there's people, if they're incompetent, things can happen, but like, how does that work?
I mean, people like, you know, like it's easy. And again, this is why we use Shopify, because it's easy to make the brands look very trusting. You know, like our brands look very professional.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're not only getting your expertise when you're dealing with your clients, but they're also getting content, or you're helping them create this content.
Yeah, I'm teaching them how to leverage AI to make content.
Yes.
It's a necessary.
Yeah.
It definitely is. Like, look, I don't think influencers are going to be a thing in the next 5 years.
What do you think is going to happen?
I think a lot of motherfuckers are going to get replaced with AI.
Yeah. It's already happening.
Yeah, it is happening right now. So imagine in 5 years.
Yeah, there's like these you know, if you ever watch like Red Tree Crime or there's like YouTube channels to watch crime interrogation videos and whatnot. You always have like a voice narrating these videos. It's a real person, but now it's like it's literally AI doing all these videos. And I'm still watching. I'm like, nah, fuck it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm still watching. I'm still watching some shit. A lot of doctor material or, you know, health materials like AI generated speakers talking to you, and it's like, well, I'm still getting the information. I don't care if it's a real person or not.
A lot of music AI generated.
Yeah, there's a guy who made a bunch of bands and sold them for millions of dollars. I think he's going to prison, but still, like, he still created bands, and people thought these were real bands. Like,
Man, like I know guys in Miami who have AI OnlyFans agents, agencies that are doing 6 figures a month. Can you believe that
bro,
shit?
You're not gonna believe this. I signed up for one by accident. I swear to you, it was this website called like Fansly or something, and I'm like, this is the baddest MILF I ever seen in my life. I sign up all this shit, and I'm like, bro, this is fucking fake, dude. Like, I didn't know. I couldn't even get off to it. I was like, I'm not about to get off to some AI
That's
stuff.
funny as hell, dog.
But like, people were subscribing to the page. It wasn't just me. All I'm saying is, you're right. AI is taking over. The content's taking over. Over time, we're not gonna know what's AI and what's real, right?
Yeah, I mean, like we halfway at that point.
We're already
You
there.
know, yeah, like I mean, you know, yeah. So it's like we're gonna teach you how to leverage how to make AI videos, how to make AI images for your products, for your brands.
This is an interesting subject because I'm noticing a lot of this, right? You notice there's a lot of virtual brands for DoorDashing and Uber, right? You can order food from a place that is not a real restaurant. It's a virtual space that they use to create your food. Like they'll rent out a small section of somebody's restaurant to create food, but it will have its own restaurant name. And so you're basically ordering from a restaurant that's not actually a storefront or a real brick and mortar. You seen this?
No, I haven't. That's insane.
Yeah. So basically, there's a bunch of them now. Like, what's like name 3 of the top wing spots you know that everybody knows?
Wingstop.
Okay, name a couple more.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, and then there's like Wingstop. Wing Snob is another one.
Yeah.
So these are all real places that have storefronts. You can walk inside of these places. But now what they have on DoorDash is it's like a virtual brand. So it's like a place that makes chicken wings, but they're just using somebody else's restaurant to make the food, and they still ship it to you.
That's crazy.
You can't go in, you can't go pick it up, but they can deliver it to you from this virtual restaurant. So what I was thinking about is like, that's a perfect business for a chef. What if a chef was like, okay, I want to start a business where I make food, it's delivered and everything like that, but I don't want actual storefront. I don't want customers sitting down. I just want to make the food and DoorDash it.
Man, that's a great idea for the restaurant owner too, because it's like you can you can rent space, you can work things out to cover overhead that way. That's
what's happening a lot now. They have like these restaurant warehouses. Somebody in Detroit bought a bunch of warehouses and they built virtual stores within them.
Really?
So, yeah. So it's like not only Detroit, but like Troy, Metro Detroit, all these areas. Whoever's owning these small businesses, like if I pull up my DoorDash, you will find a bunch of virtual brand restaurants.
You need to find who that is.
Yeah, you can't. There's a bunch of people doing it. So they just buy out the location and you can go and rent space from within. Anyway, the point is this: if you were to rent and create a virtual restaurant, your system could help people a lot to market that business.
Fuck yeah. What?
Because a lot of people don't even know these businesses exist. A lot of people are just like, I didn't even know that place existed until I went on DoorDash. But being able to market a restaurant that's not even a real restaurant, but still delivers food through your services would be kind of crazy, right?
Man, and the crazy part is we can do it at scale. We'll fuck around and have them making more money in the restaurant.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. So how would you approach that? Let's just say like I opened up a wing store that's virtual and I called it L's Wings. How are we taking that and how are we marketing it to everybody now?
So the first thing I'm going to do is have a mega giveaway. All right, we're going to have you make the best looking food, bring a camera guy through, get some great content, and you're going to give away free dinner for a year. Right? Now, obviously, it's going to be stipulations on this, right? They get to come in bi-weekly, bring max 2-3 people. It's rules on it, so you're not really losing that much money. But when you have a mega giveaway like this that's perceived $500 to $1,000 or more value, and you run that as a lead generation ad, or you run that to a landing page to collect phone numbers and emails, you will gather phone numbers and emails of everybody locally. So what I'm going to do for that type of business, the virtual restaurant, we're going to do a video shoot. All right. You're going to do a free giveaway for a year. We're going to run that in a 10-mile radius of that restaurant. You're going to collect about 1,000 emails locally, and we're going to send out an email saying, winner of the free restaurant. And everybody's going to open it up thinking, of the free dinner for a year. Everybody's going to think they won, right? Everybody's a winner. 50% off on your first order when you first come in. Now, it's their job to deliver as a restaurant. Now, here's the thing. This is an interesting statistic. Like when someone likes a restaurant, they typically visit that restaurant 2 to 3 times a month and bring about 2 to 3 people. So giving your food away half off one good time, could turn into that. It's up to you to keep them coming back at that point. They're in the door.
Absolutely.
Right. So, doing these type of giveaways every single, once a month. And now you look up after a year and you have an email list on the small end of like 10, 15,000 people, but all in a local 10-mile radius, 15-mile radius. Fuck everybody else around you. Do
you feel like it can come to a point where everybody's doing these things though, where like everybody's doing something to get the customers in the first time, and now there's so many places doing it, it's like, well, everybody's doing it now. Do you ever think it can get to that point?
If people were smart, it'd be very competitive. I hope it gets to that point one day. You know what I mean? Yeah, because like right now the opportunity's so big. It's like, because there's so few people doing it that it doesn't matter what you do, you're gonna win right now.
Does it feel like just because we're on social media all the time that more people are doing it than are actually doing it? Maybe there's so many restaurants that we don't even realize, like, bro, they're not doing anything to promote themselves on social media or any type of internet stuff, but like we only pay attention to the fact that we see all these restaurant videos and stuff all the time like that.
The restaurant videos are fire. Imagine if they ran those videos that go viral as ads to get people into your fucking restaurant. I don't understand why these restaurant owners don't run ads of their viral videos in a 5 to 10 mile radius of their restaurant to get people into their restaurant. It's silly to me. It really is.
Yeah, I think it's like when they get that no overhead and they got that exposure, they think like, oh, I did it, I made it. Like I made this content, it went viral, I'm set. But like, how do you keep it going, keep the momentum going?
Like, what are your goals? How much money do you want to make with this?
Yeah. Can everybody handle it is another question. Maybe you can't handle the overload.
How do you know? Have you ever reached capacity and been at capacity for 6 months to the point where it's like, fuck, I can't take any more sales. Please stop making me so much money. I have clients that are literally like that.
Really?
Yeah. Like the one who just got 2 sales just now. He got, let me see. What's today's date?
What's today? The 2nd?
Today's the 2nd. So, yeah. So in the last 30 days, $284,000.
Yeah, damn, son.
That's light.
Whew.
Like for him,
Whew.
we had to slow it down so he can catch up.
Yeah, and not everybody can handle it, right? Like,
right, but like, how do you know what you can handle if you've never pushed yourself to that point? So, which brings me back to my question: what are your goals? Like, what? You get one video that goes viral, you get a few people in for a week, and now fucking what?
Yeah, what happens, what I notice is they just keep making more content, but not the content doesn't do as well as the one that went viral. But you're right. Why don't you just double down on the advertising for the one that succeeded and just keep circulating it?
Correct. Because here's the thing. Facebook and Instagram, Meta, when you run ads on there, a good video can perform for a year, 2 years.
Absolutely.
Man, Ty Lopez have videos that's been running for like 4 or 5 years. That one video that went viral could have been making you money for the next 2-3 years.
Yeah, but you know who's messing with them is the people that are making the content for them. What do they call those people? The content creators that make
fuck them.
That's what I'm saying. But there's
I mean, respectfully, all content creators in Detroit, whatever,
But they're smart though, because like let's say I shoot content for restaurants, right? And then I made you a viral video, but my thing is I'm like, yo, we should just keep doing this. We're gonna get bigger and bigger. But really, they could probably just fire my ass and be like, no, we're just gonna keep recycling that same video over and over again. Or they could just
that'd be dumb. Like, because if you got a good content creator who made a viral video for you, like understand how valuable one video is for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, like one video can make you a lot of money for a long time, right? So if I got a content creator who wants to make content for my brand and they've already made a video that's made me a ton of money, look, they're going to stay on the team and keep making content.
Yeah.
Even if they don't have that big viral video, because I know they're going to make something that's still going to bring me a return.
What makes somebody have great content but the sales aren't there still for some reason?
Probably your back end not being set up right, your Shopify store not being set up right, and your follow-up system not being set up right. Because good content sells. Good content sells. Good content and good offer sales. If you're good at making content, you will make a lot of money.
Do you think there's going to be a point where it's too late to like start doing what's happening now?
Absolutely. I think there will come a day where, look, all it takes is for iPhone to fucking lose one day.
What do you mean?
Everybody to not have to use an iPhone for the whole game to change.
What do you mean? Like how?
I mean, right now we can pull out our iPhone and go on to every single app and upload content for free.
Yes.
What if, Facebook rises and they come out with a device that we all use to call and text, but instead you got to charge to get on they charge you to use any social media.
Yes.
Now people will still pay, I think, and get on it, but like this is a possibility in the next 5 to 7 years.
You
So
never
it's
know.
like,
You never know if people will pay like to go on these social medias.
So if they don't pay, that means everything that we're doing as far as being able to push out free content to grow our business is dead. I think like potentially this is a time period.
Do you think there can ever be an oversaturation though, where just like everybody's marketing to the point where like nobody even wants to like care anymore or go on social media?
No, because it's too many people in the world.
Yeah, you're right. It's too many people.
Billions of people on these social media platforms. Like, there's too many people in the world.
Do you ever think social media will lose to anything? Do you think there will be something that it can't be, right? It has to be something we never even thought of that takes it over, right?
No, I mean, like the only way for social media to fall, I think, is for a new device to rise that we text them like that we communicate on, and they change the rules of how people play social media.
Yeah, they're really going heavy on these like glasses, like these pixel, like those glasses that you wear, Meta glasses. They're really saying those are going to change the future of how people consume.
Who knows? I mean, I can't see me putting on some Meta glasses.
Nah,
personally.
Hell no, bro.
Yeah. I mean, like whatever to anybody who does. Right, but
no, I'm not saying. No,
yeah.
I'm saying personally, I can't do it because I feel like I'd be like, "What am I doing out here, videotaping you?"
Right.
One of my homeboys goes to massage parlors with those boys on. I'd be like, "Yeah, Asian massage master. Shout out to you, man. That shit's crazy. He's making paper, bro.
That's what's up.
OnlyFans is crazy, bro. Everybody's making paper off the subscription models. That's the thing I'm learning, right?
Yes.
How do you implement that with people? Do you implement subscription models?
Yeah, you can implement subscription models with certain products, reusable products. So like subscription offers work with hair care products, skin care products that people have to continue to reuse.
Yes.
Or information products. So like I've thought about in the past, like, making a fire online course, like something that people sell for like $2,000, but have it as a subscription for like $20 a month with the community. But I don't know, like, because I feel like running ads on something like that would scale, and then you just got to do the numbers at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like you're only paying to get that subscriber one time. And from there, they're paying you automatically every single month.
It's retaining them is the problem with people, I think. People always like unsubscribe or just fall off.
But that's why you have to provide value, actually give game in your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, like the courses that I've bought, the information that I have currently, like, I'm not gonna, like, I continuously go back. And look at all my courses. I look at the updates from Jordan Welsh, from Sam Jacobs, from Rudy Meyer, from Ty Lopez. I look at all these courses still, from Billy Jean.
The most person I listen to is Gary Vaynerchuk, which he recites the same things pretty much over and over again, but he says some cool shit. I disagree with him on a little bit of things. Like I don't think that everybody should be posting everything all the time. I just don't agree with that. Because I feel like there's an amount of overexposure that kills the mystique of some people's products or services or artistry, or some things you present can't be no walls to it. Like you have to be able to hide a little bit.
I agree with that. You know, like, and I didn't so last time we spoke, but it's like my last trip to Miami, I met one of the top Fashion Nova models, whatever, you know, and we were talking, and you know, and I was just asking different questions about, you know, different products that she promote, why, and she was telling me about different deals that she's turned down from big companies and why she turned those deals down. And for her, it's like she don't want to do too much talking or sell anything outside of clothes, because that's her niche, and it's other and her audience just won't resonate with it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And she's saying, like, if she was to jump on there and she start talking too much and start posting every single day, it would kill her engagement and like kind of like kill the aura that she kind of has in her on her page. You know what I mean?
I mean, this guy's talking about live streaming every single thing you do, every single move you make, every single posting. I'm just like him and what's that dude's name? Adam, or not Adam? I don't remember, but the other dude, he owns School, or he's a partner in School. SKOOL. You know what I'm talking about? Who's like the dude that's like big and muscular with like long hair? He's like you know what I'm talking about?
Hell no.
Galzarlio? I don't know. Whatever the fuck his name is. Whole point is, they were talking about posting everything all the time, like 1,000 posts a day. And I was just like, I just don't see that. I just don't.
But here, I mean, but on the flip side too, it's like, you know, like it's so easy to go viral, like on YouTube and TikTok, like easier than it's ever been. Where it's like, if you do just push a whole bunch of shit out, like, you know, I mean, I don't want to talk about her too much, whatever, but like my BM, for example, like, dog, like, you know, like she just started posting a lot all the time.
She didn't care about the engagement.
She didn't give a fuck for a long time, and then it just ended up going viral one day, and then just stay consistent.
That's a good question to bring up. Do you think people should stop caring so much about the engagement and views?
Fuck yeah. You can't. Especially if you're selling something. And depending on the value of which you sell, like, you know, like I sell high ticket services, you know, I'm talking about getting people funded. So I don't give a fuck if 100 people see anything I got going on, because all it takes is for one person for me to be, you know, satisfied. You know?
So how much content do you think people should be pushing a day?
I think it's all dependent on your brand and your business. You know, I mean, it really depends on your business.
Do you have a rough estimate though, like a rough like guideline?
On YouTube, I would say like probably like once a week. On Facebook, Instagram, that's another sell.
Woo.
On Facebook, Instagram, I would say like maybe like Instagram's really like probably like once or twice, you know, maybe
a day.
Yeah, possibly. You know, if you maybe depending on your brand, like, but TikTok, I feel like you can go crazy.
Yeah, TikTok has no limits.
TikTok and YouTube, I feel like you can go crazy, and it's cool. And Facebook to a degree too, because it's like a hybrid platform of them all. Because you can post long form content, you can post short form content, you can post text. You know what I mean? Like you can do everything. So like, I don't know, bro. Like I can't sit here and tell you the for sure way to go about that. When I genuinely think about it.
What's the most underrated platform for pushing your brand?
YouTube.
Really?
Yeah. And that's where my update, like that's where my shift is here in 2026 a little bit more too. You know, one good offer being this, you know, like just in the offer I got one for higher clients, you know, one to service everybody, and just trying to give as much game as possible on the YouTube channel, you know. And you know, I'm starting now, and the reason I say that, again, I talk about Jordan a lot, but you know, I watched him grow his channel from, you know, 20,000 subscribers to 2 million subscribers, and saw and like watched him become basically unrecognizable by just staying disciplined, starting off posting 2-3 videos a week, then posting one really good video a week, but making sure to always give value with full transparency, no matter where you at in your journey as an entrepreneur. A lot of people only post their ups, you know, like doing a ribbon cutting, buying a car, some stupid shit, instead of talking about the actual journey, like the lows, like, you know, being fucked up, money being lost, bad investments, people stealing from you, friends betraying you, like shit that actually happens when you're coming up, you know, as a business owner, for real. And how do you recover back from that? And, you know, how do you bounce back from that?
Yeah.
You know, and keep going.
Yes, absolutely. There's
Yeah,
a
I
lot
mean,
of-
like, you know, so like, I would say YouTube.
yeah, YouTube is like when people go on there, they know they're watching a long form content to help, right?
But to add on to that too, though, because I just, but before I get into anything, I just study first, right? And so, you know, I'm looking at a ton of different YouTube pages over the last week, just, you know, that I want to emulate. And what I'm noticing is that a lot of channels are popping off with just, you know, a video not edited, just right here, and just talking and just being just giving game, no thumbnails. And it's crazy because it's like I used to do a podcast like 2-3 years ago called Free Game.
Yeah.
And, you know, for me, it was me interviewing these guys really to get their game. And these are a whole bunch of millionaires that I met in Miami that is all Black or Hispanic, you know, and we were all in our mid early 20s at that point in time.
Yeah.
You know, Rene Lacotte, I watched him go from that interview to, you know, 20-30 million a year. Jordan Welsh, same thing. Watched him go from where he was at. I think he might have just crossed over 100,000 subscribers or something like that at the time.
Amazing.
Now at 2 million. Same thing with, you know, with Cedric. You know, he, you know, still scaling people out on the Airbnb side. You know, I met him. He was doing $1 million a month on the Airbnb side. You know, like buying hotels in Tulum and shit.
Man.
Oh, I mean, but like all of these, Jay Jones, he's the one that taught me how to buy and sell businesses.
Yes.
Right. I watched him do $1 million a month the month after we had that podcast being in mergers and acquisitions. We all sat down together and talked. All these people I interviewed, they're on YouTube. And at the time, like, you know, like the game was just different. You know, like, I mean, the algorithm was different. It was like the Mr. Beast type fucking videos that was going dumb, for real. Now it's like just sitting here and just, I think people just fuck with the authenticity. Like even when I run ads for the event, like my best clips are, the videos that do the best is when I'm walking and I'm holding the phone and I show results and I'm like, hey, 280,000 here in the last 30 days. You know, our next event is February 12th. Click the link below. The tickets are free, but I think the tickets are going to go up to like only $25. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's nothing. That's chill,
We chilling. But still though, like I've tested, you know, professional shot videos, you know, from, you know, some guys here. I've tested videos and me teaching, and I've tested me just walking around just doing a selfie video, and the selfie one kills every single time, even when I'm running ads on it.
Yes. That vulnerability, that just right to the face, right to the point. You can't make no mistakes. They're saying that live is the future, really, because you can't. It's all authentic. Like you can't. That's why Twitch streaming is such a phenomenon, because it's like real. You can't fake what the hell my expression or response is. You can't clip and edit it and change it. It's right here in front of your face, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why people are gravitating to it so much, right? So that's like possibly the future. Like, get right in people's face and tell them what's going on, you know?
I mean, like that. Those are just the best results I'm seeing currently.
Yeah.
You know,
TikTok's like that too, man. TikTok is literally just people with their phone on their face, like, yo, and they just tell you shit. There's nothing crazy going on anymore. Like production, think about how much production used to cost back in the day, bro. Yeah. Now it costs $0.00, just your phone.
Literally. And just give value, give game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
offer value, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like just teach, like get good at something and just teach them.
I was trying to tell my homeboy that he was starting a gambling page on Instagram, and he was going on Instagram and he was making posts saying like, yo man, bet on, hit me up for bets, $25 bets tonight, man. Red Wings versus Colorado. Hit me up, I got the pick for you. And he was doing it like every day with all different sports teams. And he hit me up. He's like, bro, why is nobody fucking with me? I was like, because you're not giving them anything. You're just telling them to hit you up for a pick. I was like, why don't you give them some free picks? Mm-hmm. Why don't you tell them like why you have this consensus of who's going to actually win tonight, or give them stats and, you know, some type of knowledge or something to make them believe in you. Mm-hmm. And he just wouldn't believe it. He's like, I don't want to give up free game like that. If they want to, they want the game, they got to pay for it. I was like, bro, you got to give them. It's like crack. You got to give them a little bit to get them hooked.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
But like it's the same, like it's quite literally that same concept. It's funny enough that you say that because Alex Hormozi quite literally uses that analogy in his offer, 100M offers, literally.
What?
You know, like giving, you know, like you got to give to get.
Yeah.
Like so, like for example, his book, you literally can structure offers that you can structure a lot of different offers, and if you sell anything, you should be able to sell something to someone who only got $50 in their account to someone who has 50,000 in their account. You should have 10 different offers all around what you got going on that preserve your time where you can make a lot of money without having to do too much while still providing the same level of value. That's what he taught for free.
Amazing.
You know, like, but like, so he can get higher ticket clients. So like, you know, I mean, it's kind of the same shit. You feel me? I mean, shit, you know?
You gotta offer
Give 'em
some
some
type of
free- yeah.
value. Yeah, something. You gotta give them some reason to like.
Right. I mean, give them some game. Like, you know, like teach them how to find a pick. Why? Give them some free picks.
Well, you know, I used to follow handicappers all the time before betting was legal online. I was like, you know, in the underground gambling online games and stuff like that. And there was handicappers on, you know, websites like ESPN bets and stuff like that. You'd go there and you'd watch a 10-minute video of a guy explaining why he thinks what team's gonna win. And it would be like 10 minutes of this just like fucking literally like a handicapper just sitting there talking about it. And it was amazing. Like these guys have been in the game forever. You know, you could see their odds and statistics. They give you the breakdown. And that's why I would purchase the pick at the end of it. I'm like, shit, I believe in this motherfucker. I'll pay you $50 to figure out who's going to win tonight. And that's what offering value is. You got to give something up. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it. Like on this YouTube channel, I'm gonna talk a lot about like mindset journey, but I'm also gonna like actually show how to run Facebook ads and how to do different, how to use these different AI tools. Like, you know, I don't give a fuck. Here's what I've learned. You can tell people exactly what to do. You know, some people are gonna take action and do it and become successful. Some people are going to watch all of it and do absolutely nothing with it. And some people don't. Some people will watch it and will rather just pay you to learn directly right from you.
Yes.
You know, or just pay you to fucking do it. They don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Solving rich people's problems too is the best way of it too, because like they don't even have time to be doing the shit, but they'll give you top dollar to solve their problems. Like, go figure that out for me and handle it for me.
So like if I'm showing exactly how I run stuff from A to Z, and someone like whose business is performing well comes through and they're like, I need this for my business, I don't have the time to do this shit, call him.
Yeah. Man. What are the businesses? I know last time we were talking about, I think you said you were kind of staying away from apparel businesses and things of that nature when it comes to Shopify.
New apparel businesses.
New
Because like there's clothing brands in Detroit I work with.
So what are the businesses that you find are the easiest to progress with, and what are the ones you find the most difficult to progress with and make bigger?
Anything new is always hard. You know what I mean? Like because it's just a whole phase of constantly testing new creatives, testing new offers until something works.
Yes.
You know, it's a lot of shit that's worked. You know, like for example, you know, like the brand Soft Wash that I tell you about, like I never knew anything about pressure washing before working with him.
Oh yeah.
I just followed the data and scaled the data. You know what I mean? I didn't even know this industry even existed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bro, there's a company that literally will come to your house and pick up your mattress, put it in their truck to clean it, and put it back in your house. For like
crazy.
$200. Like a mattress cleaning service? How do you even think of that shit? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's smart as hell because everybody sleeps on the mattress.
Yeah, and anybody who's a germaphobe is like, I need that right now, and I need a monthly, you know, switch with that.
A monthly subscription to that.
Yeah, like I need you to come clean it once a month for me. Like
that's a scalable business model.
Yeah.
And something like this, you know, like the systems will work. Again, like, you know, mattress cleaning company, right?
Yeah.
Get an offer, you know, Facebook lead ads in the offer, you know, we'll clean your mattress 50% off the first time.
Yes.
You know, we can have a subscription, you know, we'll come every month, $150. Get a nice little video, couple nice little videos. Run them as Facebook lead generation ads, specifically messenger ads, right?
Yes.
So people are DMing you when you're spending money for your client to DM you and have an AI chatbot inside of your DMs, having a conversation with them, working them to a sales call for you as the owner to close them as the mattress, the delivery, or what was it, the mobile mattress cleaning service.
Yes.
Yeah, this is how you scale the mobile mattress cleaning service.
See, there's this new company out too. It's like these it's this maid service, and their rates are like stupidly low. Like it's like $14, $20, $34.
That's crazy.
You've seen this?
Mm-mm.
It's literally like you can get your house cleaned for $14.
That doesn't make sense. That must be on like that.
But it's like they're huge now. Like they made it, but like they're everywhere. Like I don't know how they do it.
Really, they have to have some upsells. They have to.
Oh, like just you add on stuff when they're there.
They have to. You don't think so?
I have no clue how they're doing it, but they're like it's legitimate. Apparently, like they come in and they do everything super fast.
Mm-hmm.
But the longer you keep them there, the more they charge you, right?
Right.
But it's still super low rates. And then the only thing I can think of is they had to have used some type of crazy ass database to organize every single fucking cleaning lady ever, and just be like, I still don't understand it. You're right though. It has to be upcharging them.
But you can buy data. Like I know people that sell data. Like you can buy data on anything.
Yeah.
On anybody's purchase habits, on credit cards people got. Like
you can so you think they purchased all these nannies information? I mean, these cleaning ladies information.
They could have.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like I know guys that purchase data for all kind of things and sell all kind of shit. Mm-hmm.
You think, what do you think?
Purchase data to put it in to Facebook for retargeting so they can run ads at you.
Yeah, man. Wow. What do you think the worst business to get into with Shopify right now is, though?
I don't know, bro. The worst? Yeah. Like, I mean, like, I'm always say stay away from clothes in the beginning. Like, if you don't know what you're doing. Like, the guys I'm working with, like, these guys have been doing this shit a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I would say stay away from clothes in the beginning. In the beginning, if you're just trying to make money, I'm going to drop ship. You know, like, I'm going to drop ship. I'm going to go on Kalo Data. I'm going to find me a winning product. You know, I said this last time. I'm going to go on Kalo Data. I'm going to find me a winning product, and I'm going to test that. You know, like, if you're serious about trying to make some money on the internet and you don't have, like, you have some type of cash flow, say you got a job, you know, whatever, you got some type of money, right?
Yes.
500 plus a month to invest in the ads, right? Like, what I'm going to do is spend my days, I'm going to build a store first, right? I'm going to download Shrine. I'm going to build out the store properly using Shrine. And your day is going to be spent finding a winning product, getting the product page built around that product that you found on Kalo Data. So go on Kalo Data, find a product that's already doing $100,000 a month for the competitor. It's already proven to sell. Build a product page around this product that you found on Kalo Data that's doing $100K a month. All right, then test it on Facebook. And if it doesn't work, kill it, rinse and repeat.
Man.
All right, do that 60 fucking times and tell me if you don't make money. Right now, we're talking about $100 every time we test. Okay, $6,000. Tell me you don't make money after spending that $6,000. Finding the winning product that's already doing $100K a month for a competitor. Building a really good product page to round that product and making good content and running Facebook ads. Do that 60 times.
When somebody looks up for a good product,
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't the consumer just buy it from where the original source is?
They might not have saw it from them.
So you're marketing it whereas like somewhere on Alibaba, like you wouldn't be able to find it just because they didn't market it properly.
If you want to, like, most people aren't going to go to Alibaba and wait for 2-3 months, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for one fucking item, and Alibaba's damn near going to charge them the same with shipping. If you're buying one item from them, they're going to fuck you on one item. You know?
It would be interesting to find somebody who creates products that doesn't have good marketing and be like, bro, I'm going to take your product and market the fuck out of it for you on Shopify. It's almost like Shark Tank is like that, right? Like Shark Tank is like, not only do they invest in you and create all these, you know, I mean, whatever, but it's a huge exposure platform as well.
Absolutely.
Besides the investment aspect of it too, right?
Hmm.
But it's like automatic sales just because of the TV show alone, even if it's a bad fucking product, bro. That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part about products is people will buy bad products if it's marketed properly.
Yeah, you can you can make anything sell if you put enough time and energy into it.
Yeah.
Really,
Clients right now, man, what are some of your success stories for clients that you've really helped progress since the last time I've seen you?
I mean, we got a handful of clients. In January, I got one client that's that did close to 300,000, and I got maybe 4 or 5 clients that did anywhere between 10 and 20,000. The lowest client I got only did 6,000, and it's been rough. And this is the transparent part. It's not easy. You're still running a business at the end of the day.
Yes.
Right. So especially and it's a weed brand. It's tough.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard.
Mm-hmm. Like CBD, and it's specifically CBD products for pets. So it's been tough finding the right offers and the right creatives to scale.
I thought that sounds like an easy one. CBD for dogs. Everybody loves their dogs.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. But it hasn't been easy making creatives for it, because it's you gotta, it hasn't been easy making creatives for it, because it's you can't just outright say, hey, this is a CBD product for your dog, a weed product for your dog.
Yeah, weed is different for sure. There's guidelines, restrictions.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, so and then it's the right offer. We just haven't found the right creatives and offers yet. And it's just going through that. And, in my time of working with them, we've only done 25, 30K. You know what I'm saying? So
that's pretty chill.
No.
But you just want more.
Man, fuck 20, 30K. What? Ready to jump off about that?
That's respect, man. I see you.
No, for the brands that I choose to take on hands on, I got high expectations for them. I'm not fucking with I'm not putting my hands on anything I don't think I can make 6 figures or 7 figures for. You know what I'm saying? Anything under that, I'm gonna teach you. You know what I'm saying? And once your business starts picking up, if you want to work with me then directly, you have the choice to. If not, run. It needs to be more people here that have this skill set. Everybody needs someone with this skill set in their business to grow their business.
Yes.
Everybody needs someone in-house running paid ads, handling email marketing.
Do you have more examples of some of the success stories for some of your clients right now?
What do you mean?
People you've helped progress and people you've had hands-on work with that you've taken from A to Z.
I mean, what do you? So I told you about Softwash. They did 300,000 in January. The person, I had a couple people that came to the last event. We took them through funding, and we secured well over 6 figures in funding.
Yeah.
For the people that came to the last event last month, and they're in Shopify stores now. I end up picking up a client I chose to move forward with from the first event, and light results, 12K a month.
Nice.
And it's been it's just been the whole process. There's a guy like him who don't have the website built out properly. They're getting sales organically pretty consistently. They don't have the back end built out. They don't have any content for their brand. They don't have their Facebook installed into their Shopify store, so they haven't been collecting data, having to put all of that in.
Yes.
And then get everything up, to where it's at right now. It takes time. And that's, and that's the journey of it, for a brand who's not built out properly, but they're cash flowing. I mean, these guys already did 1.3 million organically in a 4-year time span. So probably 200,000 a year. Nothing crazy.
It's chilling. That's very chilling.
I mean, but we got higher expectations. So I feel like we're underperforming. But, even still, getting them rebuilt and increasing their sales, even though it's not to my expectations, it's still more money than what they were making before.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're helping them evolve and become bigger and bigger, and over time it just becomes bigger and bigger and bigger.
That store actually just got a sell while we were here.
Hell yeah, my boy. Nigga sells off the phone real quick.
Yeah, for real, it was the weed man. Look.
The weed man?
The weed brand.
The weed for dogs, son. Let's see what you got going on here. Some cash sales. Nice job, my boy.
I mean, just
Very
not-
cool, man. Very,
that shit,
very
that
cool.
That shit. Wait, hang on.
Very cool, bro.
I mean, I don't know. I'll show you too, bro.
What you got going on, my boy?
Yeah, look. Just so you know, I'm not like bullshit.
I already know you.
So
God
that's the
dang.
last 30.
What the fuck is this for?
Yeah.
Is this just for your shit?
No, it's the clients.
Oh my god. 30 days?
Yeah.
Whoo!
And then, just to show a few more, just on some light shit.
Talking about houses right now. Jesus Christ.
So that's a smaller one.
You guys are chilling though, man. God damn. Last 30 days is nice.
Yeah, little 13. And then here's another one.
You guys are making pay.
Hang on.
I'm sure
Here's
you're
that
happy
one.
because you're getting a cut of all that. So you're like, all right. More businesses, more money.
Let me see. Here's another one.
Let's see what we got going on here.
The last 30.
Chilling. Goddamn, son. People would love these numbers, man. Even though to you, they might be like, chilling. For other people, it's like, damn, I would love to be making 10, 20, 30, 50. Like, they want to make these numbers, bro.
Yeah, but these are just multiple accounts I just showed you quickly. I got a ton of accounts. So it's like, like that I either managing or I got like part owner. Like the opportunity is big enough for anybody to get in and get it.
Amazing, son.
You know what I mean?
Can you tell everybody about the event again and everything that you can offer in the meantime until the event happens?
Yeah, I mean, so February 21st, Saturday at Punchline, we're having our next event. I got people funded over 6 figures that came to the last event. Pull up. We teaching people how to grow their Shopify stores, how to get yourself funded. Talking a lot about Facebook ads to sell physical products, Facebook ads to get leads for your service-based business, and networking. Putting like minds in a room, other business owners in a room, because I feel like it needs to be, a community.
Incredible.
Hang on. And then, what was the last question that you asked?
Oh, yeah. Anything that up until then they can reach out to you for? Any services or anything that people can reach out to you for?
Look, man, you got a 700 credit score, DM me. Let's get you funded today. You will have cards in hand 7 to 10 days from our meeting, and we're going to teach you how to fund yourself. We're not doing the applications for you. You're doing the applications for yourself. If you're looking to get started in e-com or Shopify in general, we got coaching for you. And, obviously if you're a brand that's cash flowing, you're doing 10K, 20K a month already, and you want to take it to the next level, you want to take it to 6 figures a month, hit me up.
Sure, man. I appreciate you doing this talk, man. I always say, educational talks like this, man, are my favorite talks, really expanding the mind, understanding business, finance, entrepreneurship, the grind, the hustle, man, what it takes to get there. And a lot of information that I'm sure if people just knew existed, going through people like you, they could flourish in these realms of entrepreneurship. We're at Parallel Sound Studio, High Level Visual Shootings Productions. We're out. Peace.
Take it easy.
Fire.